Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for checking in. It is Wednesday. Thank you. It's hump day. And hey, I haven't been here for a few days. Sorry I missed you all. I have been nonstop, crazy, manically looking for apartments, trudging around in the rain without a car, getting sick, all of that stuff. Um, I, yeah, it's, and there's a couple potentials up in the air. I'm debating pluses and minuses. So we'll see. I should hopefully have a final decision tomorrow. I'm hoping. And then my schedule should be a little more or a little less chaotic. So crossing my fingers. Got the car fixed finally. Just got the car back yesterday, I think. So yeah, so all of this stuff I've been walking everywhere, taking the bus, car fixed. Oh yeah, didn't I tell you guys last week? I told you, right? No? I didn't tell you? Yes, I told you that it overheated and I had to get towed when I was supposed to go to that audition. Wait, oh no, really? I don't even remember that it's all. Okay. It's been so long. Okay, today's Wednesday. This was last Tuesday. Okay, I was like, okay, I'm looking at apartments. I have an audition. I was all excited. I drive into Hollywood. By the time I get to Hollywood, my car is completely overheating. Smoke and is pouring out, and fluid is like spraying out of the bottom. And I'm like, no, it's the first time that I have driven more than a mile to the store or not. So first time driving into Hollywood. I went on the freeway and Hollywood's okay, it's 8 miles. So it shouldn't be, it's not like I'm going across country. I'm going into Hollywood. I'm going 8 miles. Okay, so anyhow, by the time I get there, it's overheating. So I don't make it to the audition. Instead, I get towed home. Yay. I get towed home. Fine. And it turns out it just happened that the radiator broke. I had a crack in it or something. So, and it wasn't leaking before, and everything was fine before. And they were driving it, wasn't overheating. She had driven it, and the girl I bought it from drove it from the valley. No overheating. So I don't know, just my luck that the radiator breaks the first time I drive it more than a mile. I don't know. So anyhow, so that is fixed. $340 later and one tow. And since then, and I just got it done back yesterday. So that was this whole past week, I haven't had a car. And I've been walking everywhere nonstop. I've been like up all night looking through apartment listings and then making appointments and seeing things during the day. And I'm completely going crazy because I'm like so nervous to make decisions because I'm afraid I'm going to make the wrong choice. What if I pick a place I don't like, or it's not safe? Or what if I pick a place that somebody breaks in? And and so there's so many choices, and they all have their pluses and minuses. Sue says, why can't you keep this place? Because it's going to be torn down. Demolition within the month. This is the, what is this? This is the first week of February. I need to be out in 1 month by the first week of March. And within a week or two of that, I think they're going to start construction, demolition, tearing down yes, my little place is going to be destroyed. And whatever plants I can take or sell or give away, well, depending on where I go, will be how much space I have. Um, David Jones. And yes, Sweetie is being very helpful with my apartment search. Thank you, David Jones. He's being very helpful, making it possible for me to find an apartment. So it is much appreciated, because as you might imagine, from it's from the perspective of a landlord, they might not all be exactly thrilled to rent to an actress, somebody without a 9-to-5 job or schedule or income or credit history. So, but luckily I'm getting this money from having to move, so I can offer them a large advance payment of rent. I can offer them a large advance, many months advance payment of rent. So that's been appealing to some people. That's my bargaining chip. And the car is not new. It's a 2003 Fairies. It's a Volvo. And I have to say, I don't like it. It's small. It's zippier. It's got a lot more pickup, and it's much zippier to drive, but it's too small for me. I hate how small it is. I hate how low I am on the ground. I hate getting in and out of this tiny little, it's a small sedan. I want my giant 4Runner back. I like having a big SUV. It's too small. I like my big car. So, yeah. So, but hey, Fairies Lover, it's so good to see you. And hi, Philip. Oh, I forgot to say hi to everybody. I didn't go through all the names. Sorry, I got distracted. Fairies, it's so awesome to see you. Hope you're doing well. We've missed you, and I'm glad you've been super busy. Hope your world is rocking. Philip, thank you for your sweet messages. Laura and David Jones and everybody who's been sending me well wishes and encouragement for my apartment search, which has been very scary and terrifying for me. Trying to find a place, trying to make a year-long commitment to all these places, and wanting to find some place I like, that's got the light that I want and space, and that I'll be able to afford and feel safe in. I like, very important about feeling safe. Like, even though I'm in the alley here, I've got bars on all my windows, so I never feel like somebody can get in my window. But so this guy says I need a Mercedes. I like a big, tall car. I now know that I really don't like driving cars. I like SUVs. Sue says she wants a race car. Yeah, I don't like small cars. So I've been working my butt off. Sue says she likes a really low to the ground car. Sue likes a very small, sleek, fast, sexy sports car. Vroom, vroom. A lot of people do, Sue. Nothing wrong with that. A lot of people like that. I just like a big, tall, clunky, even a big, ugly car. I like big, tall trucks. David Jones says he could see me in a Land Rover. I used to have a Range Rover, David Jones. I had an old Range Rover and I loved it. It was awesome looking. The only problem is the old ones have like zero value, constantly break down, and are incredibly expensive to repair. So you have a really cool looking car that's worth a few $1,000s, you know, like a 20-year-old Range Rover. It's only worth a few $1,000s. And yet the repairs every time you go in is like $1,000. So that didn't last so long. I had to get rid of that because I couldn't afford it. Oh, Sue says that's right. Sue says she's very small, so she likes small cars. But I loved having my Range Rover. Oh, that's good, Linda. I'm very happy for you. And that's excellent, Linda. I'm glad you're happy with that. So, and I was feeling sick on Monday because it's been raining nonstop here. Seriously, it's like Noah's Ark, 40 days and 40 nights. It's been raining like for all of January and half of February already, and which is good. You know, we're pulling out of that drought we've been in, and water problems, but it's been raining constantly. A couple of my plants have drowned, literally died from like overwatering. They drowned because they keep filling up with water and I keep emptying it. And Sue said she would rather trade. Yes, it's true. It's true. I'm spoiled. It's true. In Los Angeles, you know, we I'm cold when it's 50 degrees, and well, and not just me, everybody else. We're freezing and wearing winter coats when it's 50 degrees. and the rest of you are going, "Hey, it's warm today. It's getting up to 30." And I'm going, "Ha! What?" Yes, the rest of you who live in places like, I don't know, Minnesota or Wisconsin or North Dakota or any of those, or New York, Connecticut, any of those, Pennsylvania, Sam? David Jones says he thinks it's 70 in Texas today? No way. Linda says a big storm is coming to her in Maine. Sam, thank you. The search is ongoing and there's a couple potential possibilities. Hopefully I will have a decision for tomorrow. So yeah, I'm very, very torn. Sue says, what area is good for renting? Westwood. I like Westwood the best. That's my favorite area. You know, Brentwood's good, West LA, Santa Monica. Sue says she might be moving there. Well, there's lots of good areas, and I know you have some friends out here too, so I'm sure that they'll advise you too. Tisa says, "Do I want a roommate?" Well, it depends on where I go. I might end up getting a roommate. Who knows? It depends on what I find where I go. Like if I find a place with a good priced 2-bedroom, then it might be cheaper to get a 2-bedroom, get a roommate, than have a 1-bedroom because rents are getting so high here. So Ooh, wow. Sam says it was warm in Pennsylvania, 52 degrees, and they're expected to get 3 to 8 inches of snow tomorrow. Whoa. Hi, James. James Horn. James Horn says, do you do voiceover work? Well, James, I haven't, but if you are in the market to hire me to do voiceover work, then yes, absolutely. I, yeah, yeah. Oh my goodness. Linda says it is 8 to 12 degrees in Maine. No, no. Oh my goodness. Oh, 8 to 12 inches. Oh, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. 8 to 12 inches of snow, not 8 to 12 degrees. Holy cow, that's a lot of snow. Whew. Well, I'm just, right now, I'm just like, all I've done for the last, well, all of January, and then for so far all of February, especially the past week, but today's the 8th. The last 8 days, I've been. James Horn says, so sorry. Do you ever practice things like, oh, talk like a pirate on Talk Like a Pirate Day? Arg, arg. No, no, James Horn. I didn't even know that there was a Talk Like a Pirate Day, so I guess I have completely missed out on that. Uh, I have been completely overwhelmed and stressed and obsessed with apartment hunting and awake all night. I've been up until like 6 in the morning, awake till dawn, like just terrified with anxiety over my apartment search. It's been it was, uh, I'm so panicked. There's all this panic of making the right choice. And then when you find something you like, you have to apply. And are they going to accept you? And if they do accept you, will you really like it? What if the next day you say yes and the next day you see something you like even better? Like, what if you sign the contract and the next day or the day after that, like, or you and move in, you don't like it, or you don't like your landlord, or you don't like your neighbors, or I don't know, all this. Completely like stressing myself out. David Jones says the key is to stop looking after you find a place. Yeah, I believe that's called like post-purchase dissonance, when you shop for what you're shopping for after you've purchased it to make sure that you're satisfied with your purchase. Hi, Philip. Sam says he is having a scotch right now, and it sounds like I need one too. Yes, Sam, make it a double. I'm like, I'm completely stressed out about the whole apartment thing. Completely just, and on top of that, on top of all the stress of the choosing and the looking and the deciding and the applying, then there's also the stress of walking around and going into empty buildings to meet a stranger, which is also freaking out my post-traumatic stress. Sue says she's looking for jobs and she's getting calls to for jobs in LA. Wow, Sue, that's pretty cool. You have a lot of friends here in LA, don't you, Sue? You know more people than just me, I think. I think you, yes, Sue does. Okay, well then I bet, yeah, you'll be here in no time. Sam says he's going to pour me 3 fingers worth. Sam, I would prefer if you'd use a stirrer because I know where your fingers have been. Thank you. And no, alcohol doesn't sterilize everything. Oh, what? Sue says she is tired of the cold and ready to move to Los Angeles. Linda says she's surprised that I still haven't found a place and thought I would find something by today. Yeah, me too. Me too, Linda. Sam says I'm sick and twisted and demented. Yes. Oh, I haven't watched that show yet, Linda. Linda says she likes the new show Stranger Things. Yes, it's supposed to be a very good show. I haven't seen any of it, but a lot of people like it. They're obsessed. And Winona Ryder's in it. Winona Ryder, haven't seen her around for a long time. She took quite a few years off, kind of took a little break. She's probably good. She was having some issues. I think she's gotten herself together now since that whole shoplifting, and I think she was taking pills or something. She got addicted to like painkillers or something. So I think she's better now. Linda says she plays the mom. I think so. I haven't seen it, but yeah, but I'm glad Winona Ryder's working because she's a good actress. David Jones says he started watching Canadian TV because he's moving to Canada. I want to move to Canada too. If it weren't so cold up there, because I love their prime minister. What an awesome guy. Linda says Stranger Things is scary. Woohoo! So yeah, so anyhow, so that is what's been going on with me for the last week. So I apologize for not being here but I've been gone, like out, having appointments, looking at places like all day long, every day. So I haven't been here because I've actually been searching. And I have, hopefully by this weekend, we will have a final decision and things will be back to normal schedule-wise. I may still be abnormal otherwise, but schedule-wise, things should settle down. But yeah, because I really had to I stopped doing anything else and just focus on apartment hunting because I've got a short amount of time. I got to find something, get up the approved and paperwork and all that, and then the actual moving. There's the moving part, which is gonna be, that's gonna be a, hi St. Clinton, woohoo! Yes, of course, Sam. Linda says she remembers when I moved in. Me too. I would, if they weren't tearing this down, I would never be leaving. Hello, St. Clinton. Welcome back, St. Clinton. We haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Hope Vegas is treating you right. I have been here 5 years now. 5 years. Actually, I think it'll be 1 month short of 5 years, actually, technically. Because I moved in the first week of April and I'm moving out the first week of March. So, yeah. Yes, it was Easter weekend when I moved in 5 years ago. But Easter changes. It's a different day every year. And the year I moved in, it was like the 5th or 6th or something like that of April, if I'm remembering correctly. Something like that. Yeah, so cross your fingers. Anyhow, I am just about to sign off. But I will hopefully be back tomorrow, and hopefully by the end of the week have a set choice. Okay. So I am just about to sign off, but I want to thank you guys for coming to see me because you're awesome. Kisses for everybody. Hi, St. Clinton. St. Clinton, hope you're well. Sending you lots of love and positivity and best wishes in Vegas. Thank you. Sam is like, yeah, everybody said, what? You've been in this place 5 years? I know. You guys all remember when I moved in here. 5 years. Ah, that's crazy. Hey, thanks. James Horn says, thanks. Best to you too. Guess what? That means it's 8.5 years that I've known some of you. No, get out. Yes. It'll be, I think it's 9 years in July. Yeah, get out. That's what I'm counting. That's what I'm counting since I started on my video. It'll be 9 years. I'm counting my video, and it'll be 9 years in, I believe, July. That since I started. Some of you may have been on my video previous to when I started, but that's insane. All right. Wing Doggy says that is longer than any of his marriages have ever lasted. Yes, for some of you, it's the longest relationship you've ever had. All right, on that note, bye, love you all. Kisses for everybody. St. Clinton, bye, love you.